number one key for you to function as the light of the world is you carry a thankful heart. It is not something very complicated. The details are hidden in the simple. That's why, the prophet Elisha tells Naaman to go and dip 7 times in river Jordan. And he's like, I'm not going to go there. It's such a dirty, the water is not nice. Are there not better rivers? And the servant comes to him and says, if he would have told you to do something great, you would have done it, right? But why not do this little? So many times we are focused on something great, but the details are hidden in the little. So as simple as it may sound, as repetitive as it may sound, this is a very important key, that you and I carry a thankful heart. There was a man of God, and he was waiting for a breakthrough in a particular area. Praying, he was fasting, and so many years had passed and nothing had happened. And he was like, God, why is my breakthrough not happening? And until, God showed him a picture. God showed him a great, a huge balance. Tarazu. Yeah. God showed him a balance. And God showed him on one side of the balance, there was this big drum. And when he looked into the drum, all he saw was complaining, grumbling, murmuring. And the other side there was nothing there. So, and God was like, your breakthrough will come when you make this side heavy, when you start thanking me, when you start trusting me, when you start speaking my language. You are the light. You cannot speak the language of darkness. You are the light. You are the problem solver. That means you and I should be carrying the mentality, the attitude of a problem solver. This girl, she, if I was in her place and I would have seen Naaman with leprosy, maybe, I would have said, like most of us do, acha hua. Dekha, he did like this to me. Aise hi hona chahiye tha. But I am so amazed at this girl's attitude. It was so different. She was a thankful person. Her heart was so clean. And can you imagine now, she is in a way praying for her master. She is carrying a problem solver's attitude. She is carrying the attitude of light, where she is trying. There is a darkness in this area, and she's saying, I know something can be done. Some of us, we know the solutions, but we look at the solutions and we still are grumbling. We try to, take out problems even from solutions. Everything that God does in your life, you are always complaining, always grumbling. Anything, morning you get up and you're like, oh my God, it's going to be a, terrible day. Yesterday was bad. Today it's going to be terrible. You are speaking that language of darkness. How can God make you the light when you are not even matching with what He wants to do in your life? Some of us, we make silly statements. Sab acha ho raha hai. Then if everything is going good, that means surely something bad is going to happen. How many of you make that statement? You start fearing because you see God promoting you, God blessing you. Suddenly you have a new house, you have a new car, and now you are sitting and thinking, is this the calm before the storm? Is there something bad coming my way? That's the same attitude that Job carried. Job had everything. God blessed him. Yet he sat in one corner and he was fearing that something bad will happen. And what he greatly feared came upon him. So stop functioning like the kingdom of darkness. Stop your cribbing, stop your bitterness. If you didn't get a chance, you didn't get a platform when you were young, doesn't matter. Test my God and see. Hold his hand and see to the heights that he will raise you. If only you change your attitude, if only you stop grumbling, if only you stop hosting pity parties and you stop gossiping. Gossip about the goodness of God. I can almost imagine this girl, singing, God is good. Though I may not understand, but I know my God is good. I know this God is good. I don't know him fully with my limited understanding. I can't figure it out why things are happening, but I have a solution for this man's problem. And this girl directed Naaman towards the solution. That's the attitude of an influencer. You are a problem solver. That's when you begin to function as the light. Okay, you need to move beyond you. Move beyond your poor old me attitude. I am all alone. I don't have any friends. You are the light. When you function as the light, I'm telling you, glowworms will get attracted to you. Your friends will come. Make Jesus your best friend first, and God will bless you with amazing friends. Stop complaining about your boss. Look at this girl. Her boss was crazy. How many of you complain about, having a bad boss and a boss who's giving you a lot of work? This girl, she was a slave, forcefully made a slave, and yet she said, she had this beautiful attitude, and which is what attracted the favor of God towards her. She was like, I know I've been treated unfairly, but if I carry a right attitude, I can still attract the favor of God. Okay, she didn't think all that, but now as we look at her life, there are so many beautiful things to learn from her. So that is point number 1. Okay, that in order for us to function as the light, we need to carry a thankful attitude. And I heard my spiritual father make this statement. He said something beautiful. A thankful heart is somebody who knows his identity. Okay, somebody who knows his self-worth. That person will always have a thankful heart, because that person, even when wrong happens to her, she will be like, I know something good will come out of it because my God is still on the throne. I know who he is. And the more I know about his goodness, the more I know who I am. You may call me a slave, but in my heart, I am daughter of a king. In my heart, I am the light. In my physical surroundings, I may look like a slave. I may look like a nobody to you. But I thank God that I'm not a nobody. I know who I am. This kind of attitude, for her to look for solution for her master, it can come only, I believe, because she knew that God was still in control. She knew that not everything was lost. Some of us, we somehow you break certain association and you feel it is the end of the world. Sometimes some friends go away from your life, or sometimes you lose a job and you are like so depressed, like this is the end of the world. You are crying everywhere. You're posting on your Facebook, and you are making sure that you have put it on your WhatsApp status, and then you're checking how many of others are looking, and they're like, they also party to your pity party. Don't do that. Learn to attract the favor of God. You should be saying, "Do not gloat over me, my enemies, for though I fall, I will rise again. Though I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be my light." This is Micah chapter 7, verse 8. So, this is point number one, okay? Carry a thankful attitude.